472-8911 and ask to speak to GPD's Highway Patrol Division. You can also call Guam Crime Stoppers at 472-4357. KUAM has confirmed that Fernando is an employee of Inland Builders Corporation, who provided this statement, quote, "As the investigation of this tragedy is ongoing, Inland Builders is concentrating its efforts and cooperating with the various authorities. Our hearts and thoughts go out to the deceased family." Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Crystal Paco.
Thanks, Crystal. A homeless man who was stabbed by another homeless man was rushed to GMH Tuesday afternoon. Police spokesperson Captain Kim Santos says at around 4 p.m., Hagåtña precinct officers found the victim with a single stab wound near his neck and shoulder. He was found in the back parking lot of the GCIC building in Hagåtña. It's alleged he'd been walking along the road near the Guam Legislature building when he began arguing with another homeless man. As he walked away, the suspect stabbed him from behind. 20-year-old Redwing Befong was arrested for aggravated assault, public drunkenness, and disorderly conduct. He was booked and confined.
Well, GPD has identified a team of investigators from other agencies to look into a case involving one of their most senior-ranking officers, Colonel Mark Charfris, and his conduct at an incident on Christmas Eve. Here's Police Chief Joe Cruz.
We put an external group of investigators from the Department of Corrections, from the Guam Customs and Quarantine Agency, and the Guam Fire Department, all of which are internal investigators for those respective agencies, to work as a team to investigate the incident, the alleged incidents against Colonel Charfris.
Lieutenant Jeff Limo from DOC, Lieutenant David Titano from Customs, and Art Stanley from GFD have 2 months to complete their investigation while Charfris is on leave. He interviewed with Jess Lujan on KUAM radio in support of his conduct that night, stating the responding officers were conducting illegal searches of homes without cause. Police were responding to a report of loud explosions, potentially even fireworks.
They didn't leave their fate to a jury after all. Although a jury was impaneled late Tuesday, the 3 remaining defendants charged for a riot that broke out at the Dededo Dome last year entered plea agreements. Christian Medina, Jovan Santos, and Liberty Conception each pleaded guilty to a single count of assault as a misdemeanor. Only Medina was sentenced today. He received a 1-year suspended sentence. A status hearing is now set for March 13th.
Jury selection kicked off on Wednesday in the case against former cop and accused murderer Mark Torrey Jr. Roughly 300 potential jurors reported into the Office of the Jury Commissioner to fill out questionnaires. Parties have a week to review those documents in preparation for in-person jury selection on the 23rd. In court, Judge Michael Verdallo ordered potential jurors not to discuss the case or to read media reports. Torrey, as you know, is accused of fatally shooting fellow officer Albert Piolo in 2015. Both officers were off duty at the time. Trial is anticipated to start at the end of the month.
Attorney General Elizabeth Barrett Anderson met with members of the Guam Education Board at a special meeting Tuesday night to discuss the ongoing $7 million lawsuit filed by Superintendent John Fernandez against the board and 6 of its members. Deputy Attorney General Kenneth Orcutt was also in attendance.
3 years and counting since legislation aimed at helping Simon Sanchez High School students have turned up lukewarm results. Today, yet another tour gave public officials a first-hand glimpse of issues, flooding classrooms, sinking floorboards, and falling tiles that students continue to face on a daily basis. Lieutenant Governor Ray Tenorio.
Simon Sanchez community needs and deserves a new facility.
However, procurement issues have delayed the project, and without resolution, conditions at the school continue to worsen. Acting Superintendent Joe Sanchez said because Simon Sanchez needs to shut down 10 temporary classrooms, double session is now being considered for next school year.
So the idea is to take a look at where we can temporarily house the Freshman Academy, which is the newest group of students that will be coming in. One option is to have a double session here on campus, where we split the day, where the upperclassmen go to school in the morning and then the freshman class go to school in the afternoon, or possibly housing the Freshman Academy at a different site, like at a different school, and they'll be attending a different school for the upcoming school years.
Sanchez plans to discuss this possibility with staff, 8th grade students, and their parents, all of whom could be affected. In the meantime, Lieutenant Governor Ray Tenorio wants to put all the options on the table.
I want a quote on renovation. I want a quote for new construction so we can look at all the options. At the very minimum, we deserve that.
Meanwhile, work to put out another solicitation for the project is ongoing.
With the RFP expected to be issued in the next 2 weeks, stakeholders are hopeful that groundbreaking will happen as soon as this summer. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Isa Baza.
That was a story from Isa Baza, as you just saw, as students and faculty begin to lose hope for a renovated campus. Political leaders led by Senator Jocelyn Augustine, who chairs the Committee on Education, took a tour of the facility today. Well, it has been years in the works, and today the Department of Public Health started rolling out the medicinal marijuana program. Director James Gillen says they began accepting applications for medical cannabis licenses at Public Health in Nangilao today. He says more than 40 people picked up applications.
I would say for patients, if you get a registry card, you get a doctor to write the certification, don't go out on the street and buy marijuana. Okay, you still have to wait until the legal medical product is available. There are some people who construe the law to say that the definition of medicinal marijuana doesn't say where it comes from. Well, you know, I beg to differ. It does say it comes from an approved, certified, permitted dispensary.
Gillen says while only a handful picked up applications for patient registry cards, a majority of the applicants were for cultivation licenses. There are 3 types of cultivation licenses that have registration fees ranging from $2,000 to $10,000. Several of the applications require certain documents such as a physician verification, police and court clearance, and land verification. You can pick up an application at the Public Health Office in Manila, room 225 on the 2nd floor.
Well, our next story has to do with DPW's work on roads, as it may be a new year, but several Guam roadways remain the same and in need of serious repair. And as Ken Quintanilla reports on our next story, in order to help pay for these road improvements, the agency is proposing a tax increase.
There are a lot of serious roads throughout the island that need repair.
Part of the solution is working with the island's mayors to help assess what roads in each village are in need of the most repair. According to Public Works Director Glenn Leon Guerrero, he is waiting for the mayors to submit a list of the top 3 roads in their village.
And what we've typically done is we take the roads that they've given us, and then we go make an assessment. The last assessment we did 2 years ago was would have cost us about $16 million. So depending on what roads they give us to repair or to fix, we'll figure that out.
He admits fixing roads does not necessarily come cheap, and he's working with the governor's office on several solutions. Aside from borrowing, he is also proposing something more, quote, sustainable.
I'm suggesting that we increase the liquid fuels tax by 5 or 10 cents per gallon, and that just stays within road repair for secondary, tertiary, even routed roads that we need to do maintenance on. And so that amounts to somewhere around anywhere between $2 to $3 million. You give me $2 to $3 million a year, allows me to do repair work throughout the island.
Leon Guerrero says every time you purchase a gallon of gas to fill up your car, 15 cents goes to the Territorial Highway Fund. He says the funds from the liquidated fuel tax is divvied up to different groups. It's only in the early stages of development, but Leon Guerrero hopes to move this forward.
I'm saying I want to improve the roads, and for me to improve the roads, I need resources, and this is a way to do this.
In the meantime, for now, DPW is already in the process of some other road improvements in the Dedido and Harmon area. They announced a notice of intent to award the contractor for work along Machechi Avenue and Chalan Balaco. Most recently, they also adopted a new assignment for Hamburger Highway.
This basically is a Band-Aid, if you will, until we actually get to it 5 to 7 years out.
Part of that work includes surface work and drainage maintenance. He says DPW will need to acquire property along the road first because most of the roadway belongs to private owners. DPW expects to issue out the bid for Hamburger Road project by January 24th. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintanilla.
And we are back right after this.
There are more ways to experience KUAM News than any other source on Guam. Download the KUAM News app for your Apple or Android device for 24/7 news, sports, videos, weather, streaming with KUAM radio, and important news alerts. And stay connected at home with Guam's first app for Apple TV. All available now from the App Store.
Do you want to get discounts at local restaurants like Lone Star, CPK, Capricciosa, Delmonico Kitchen and Bar, Manhattan Steakhouse, Tony Roma's, and lots more? What about 25% off on all natural and organic items at Payless Supermarkets daily? It's all part of Guam's largest rewards club, the Calvo's Lifestyle Club. Join today for free as an added benefit to being a Calvo's Insurance customer. Just show your Lifestyle Club card at over 50 of our rewards partners to start saving more. It's just one of the ways Calvo's Insurance helps you live a better lifestyle.
Two things come to play when talking about mobile data: price and speed. Let's look at what happens when we compare the competition against iTeeny's $80 plan. Docomo's $79 plan comes with 6 gigs. iTeeny's $80 plan comes with 20. GTA's $80 plan comes with 10 gigs. Better, but you get twice as much at iTeeny. iTeeny has the best network and the data to back it up. Get unlimited talk and text and 20 gigabytes for $80 at iTeeny. Oh, and if you bring your own device, get 40 gigs.
Are Mom and Dad here yet?
Not yet. We didn't get our lay.
We gotta stop for cash. I forgot my wallet.
Just use your phone.
Right. Forgot your Bank of Hawaii debit card? No problem, because now you can get cash with your phone with cardless cash from Bank of Hawaii. Introducing Cardless Cash. Download the Bank of Hawaii app today. Welcome to tomorrow.
Chuck E. Cheese's Guam is not all fun and games. Our pizza is delicious with the freshest toppings, oven-baked to order. Try the fresh salad bar, sandwiches, and don't forget our mouth-watering wings.
Connect with KUAM News. Find us on your favorite social media platform. Follow us and stay in the know with Guam's news leader.
Some interesting video now of 6 people who were on board an outrigger canoe at the Agana Boat Basin Channel during a high surf period in Small Craft Advisory on Tuesday are fortunately safe. This dramatic footage was posted on social media by Facebook user Antonio Joyce. Guam Fire Department spokesperson Kevin Riley says GFD responded to the overturned canoe at 6:25 p.m. He says a unit pulled 3 men on board and transported them to shore. The other 3 men made it back to shore safely on their own. He added 1 patient was treated for scrapes and abrasions on scene. Guam is currently under a high surf and small craft advisory until Friday. The NWS is warning people to stay out of the water as conditions obviously can be hazardous.
A new public auditor's report on the Guam Waterworks Authority flags a continued high rate of leakage in the system. The head of GWA acknowledges the need to improve on the unaccounted for water loss and says they've been pouring big money into capital improvements to fix a very old system. Nestor Lecanto reports.
The OPA reports that 58% of the water GWA produces is leaking out. GWA General Manager Miguel Bordallo says it's actually slightly less than that using American Waterworks Authority standards, but still not where they want to be.
Our goal would be to be on par with the national average for unaccounted for water loss, and that percentage will be significantly lower than the 53% we are currently experiencing.
GWA is hoping all the money it's spending on capital improvements, such as on line replacements, will help plug the leaks. GWA has been under a court order to bring the water system up to federal EPA standards and has local approval to borrow more than $670 million in bond money and has raised rates to pay the debt.
The OPA's comments regarding the magnitude of the rate increases shouldn't be a surprise because they were approved as part of the 5-year rate plan in order for us to achieve the CIP funding levels that we needed on the bond market.
They are in the 4th year of the plan approved by the CCU and PUC, and in fact, Bordallo says they only raised rates 3.5% instead of the approved 7%. What's of more concern to the CCU is that recent revenues are off 9% from projected targets. Bordallo blames a slow response time in correcting low or no consumption accounts.
My challenge now is trying to address those issues operationally and improve communication between our customer service, who's in charge of the meters, and our finance folks and our operations folks.
He expects to fix the process and increase revenue by the next quarter. For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
Well, although a week late, senators and staffers of the 34th legislature were paid for the first time since the new term started. Executive Director Jermaine Alerta confirms all staffers should have been paid today for work performed from January 2nd through the 6th. Last week, we received concerns from staffers who had not been paid on the regular GovGuam payday week. CFO had stated the 34th legislature started in the middle of a pay period, and the process was normal due to the transition. Senators and staffers alike are expected to get paid again next week, but this time for a full pay period.
This Friday, Guam will join in a worldwide movement to stand in solidarity with the Women's March in our nation's capital. The event is called Fanogi Femalawan, and according to event participant Shannon Seguenza, it will focus on addressing social and civil issues affecting our community.
So the event itself, it encourages all marginalized groups to step up and just make a statement that you know what's going on, you're there in support. It's a group of women that are basically saying, it's groups of women around the nation and around the world that are basically saying these are the things that we stand up for, from the LGBT community to general civil rights, violence against women, family, people, even the police brutalities that happen across the nation and other parts of the world.
More than 370 sister marches, including Guam, have been planned so far to coincide with President-elect Donald Trump's inauguration. The march is this Friday, 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m., starting at the Chamorro Village Playground site to the Women of the Island's Three Generations Monument next to the Alupang Beach Tower.
A delegation of nearly 24 representatives from Guam will attend the inauguration of Donald Trump later this week in D.C. Republican Party Executive Director Juan Carlos Benitez confirms the contingency consists of members of the Guam GOP, delegates from the Republican National Convention, and people that supported the president-elect during the primary. The delegation includes himself, along with the governor, National Committeeman Jay Rojas, Committeewoman Margaret Metcalf, Attorney Arthur Clark, Benny Pinala, Frank Ariola, and Maria Connolly. A day prior to the inauguration, Governor Calvo and CNMI Governor Ralph Torres will host an Asian Pacific American Presidential Inaugural Gala near the White House at the Mayflower Hotel. Both governors are co-chairs of the Trump-Pence Asian Pacific American Advisory Committee and will host the gala with the National Committee of Asian American Republicans. Calvo says the gala provides a wonderful opportunity to engage with public and private sector leaders alike to work closer with the growing Asian Americans and Pacific Islander communities.
And for those of you wanting to catch the inauguration ceremony live, you can do so by tuning in at 1 o'clock in the morning Saturday to KUAM TV 8 or TV 11. Both NBC and CBS will be carrying the ceremonies live on television.
And starting next Monday, the 23rd, don't be alarmed if you happen to see an increase in military presence around. The 31st Marine Expeditionary Unit will be participating in realistic urban training exercises. The training involves raid-like exercises that will be held at the Tengisan Power Plant up in Dedido, over at Adalup, and up at Northwest Field. Planning for the training was done with GovGuam, as the purpose of the training is to conduct Marines coordinating with local law enforcement agencies and civic leaders to operate in an urban environment and hone their proficiency to respond to threats to the community or infrastructure. The training session runs from January 23rd and goes until February the 4th.
Sports is coming up next, plus later, the company behind a multi-billion-dollar project in the CNMI gets a downgrade of its credit rating. Government leaders there express their concern, that and more on the way. But first, here's a look at your weather forecast.
Thank you for an amazing year. This 2017, get ready for suspense, romance, drama, action. So bring on the new year. We are ready to capture more moments with you. Happy New Year from GTA.
Start this year with something new in your driveway during Cars Plus Something New sales event. Make a resolution to expand your horizons with Jeep, the most awarded best-selling SUV brand. Like a Jeep Renegade or Jeep Compass, your choice. Save up to $4,000 or save $4,500 off a Jeep Grand Cherokee. How about the Jeep Cherokee 75th Anniversary Edition with savings up to $5,500 off? Stop in today for quick and easy financing. It's our Something New sales event going on now at Cars Plus and Mighty. Cars Plus, driven by you.
Sometimes you picture me, I'm walking too far ahead, then you say, go slow, I fall behind.
We all want what's best for our kids. Introducing McDonald's new Chicken McNuggets, made with 100% white meat chicken and no artificial colors, flavors, and now no artificial preservatives.
Get ready to take flight at the 2017 United Airlines Guam Marathon, April 9th. Register now for the 5K, 10K, half, and full marathon. 4 races in one great event. Run in paradise with thousands of local and international runners. Enjoy new features such as the Hop a Day Expo, the Barbecue Beach Party, and the upcoming Runners Perk program, Eat, Shop, Run. Learn more. Visit our Facebook or Instagram and register now at UnitedGuamMarathon.com.
New Year's resolution, Sue? I'm getting the whole house organized. And the sales saved me hundreds. You? Started with the garage. But these are going to be great. Yeah.
Your GMC dealer has a better way to start off the new year. Celebrate the new year with the new GMC. Get over $3,000 total value on most 2017 Acadia models. Visit AutoSpot GMC today for great offers. We are your GMC dealer of Guam.
KUAM Sports is presented by Triple J.
Off a day, Guam. Chris Barnett with sports, proudly brought to you by Triple J. On the way, news about a couple of great events helping out in the fight against cancer. So let's get right to it. Guaiza Toru hosting Rally for a Cure 2 this Saturday at the Rignanetti Tennis Center in Hagåtña. Funds raised from the tennis event will benefit the Edward M. Calvo Cancer Foundation, Guam Cancer Care, and the Guam Diabetes Association.
Our Grand Slam sponsor is Guam Auto Spots. We want to thank them, along with Guam Parks and Recreation, who are making sure that the tennis courts are secured for Saturday's events. We've got a lot of people helping us out, a lot of Junior Slam sponsors. We have a center court sponsor, Bank of Guam. Thanks a lot to them. And so we just want to make sure that everybody comes out and has a good time.
The format is doubles team play at a cost of $10 per player per hour. There will also be an executive challenge for players with a higher level, throwing down for $100. Losers pay up.
Additionally, people can buy balls to be part of our dedication symbol. Pink balls for $3, yellow balls for $2. Those will become part of our symbol with people's names on it who have been afflicted by cancer or diabetes.
Again, the fundraiser will run from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., so get your athletic shoes on, grab your racket, and have some fun on the courts. If you don't play and just want to check out the action, head down and donate to the fight against cancer and diabetes.
So for those of you who don't play tennis but still would like to come in and watch some sports action, you can come and eat. We've got some great food vendors that are going to be there, CPK, Poke Fry, Mezcla Dos, just to name a few of them. There'll be some great tennis going on, and just join us because it's going to be a really good time.
Shamrock's hosting a 5K with an option for a 10K free of charge to the public tomorrow night. Organizers from the run will be accepting donations, though, from participants to help benefit Dan Thompson's cancer research. Dan, a British businessman who races around the world raising awareness and funds for the battle against cancer.
Dan has been personally affected by cancer. His mother passed away from lung cancer a number of years ago. His father has recently undergone some treatment, and he himself, just prior to coming out for this run, was diagnosed with melanoma. So he's coming out having recently undergone some treatment.
Today, Dan has helped raise $16,000 running in 95 different countries. Guam will be his 96th country with more races scheduled through the next few years.
He's undertaking a Run the World Challenge, so he's going to do 206 countries 10 kilometers in each country by the time the Tokyo Olympics comes around in 2020.
Showtime for the run, 5:45 p.m. tomorrow, with go time set for 6:30. Check out Shamrocks on Instagram and Facebook for more info about the run. There'll also be some chow provided by Terry's Chamorro Restaurant and drinks by Aloha Made.
The course will start from Shamrocks, where Slingshot parking lot is at, head up towards Ipao Road, back up to Gum Beach, and then to Shamrocks. We got the Guam Running Club and SMOL, which is a race team from the military. They're coming together, collaborating. We also got Gatorade donating some Gatorade water, Permarsh donating some coconut water. We got other vendors that are going to help out working with that right now. After the race, all the runners will meet back at Shamrocks and for some refreshment, appetizers and everything. This will be donated by Shamrocks.
Well, that's not something you see every day. A sunset 5K, 10K on a Thursday evening, huh? You guys go help out. And on behalf of our sports director, Dave Delgado, my name's Chris. You keep on shining, Guam. Adios!
So high up, my feet can't touch the ground. My ears can't hear the sound of the time. Who was the one to pick me up and set me back on my feet? Watching the gray clouds lift away, just sunshine left on me. It was you.
I had a dream. I walked into a dealership, picked out a new car, gave them no money, and they're letting me drive it for free the next 3 months.
At Nissan Guam, your dream has become a reality during the premier New Year event. For the new year, you can drive away a new Nissan with no money down and not make a payment for the next 3 months. It's on the house, no money down. We make your first 3 payments. Just sign and drive away. For details, stop by Nissan Upper Kumon or log on nissanguam.com.
Order envy. When you want what you have and what they have. Introducing the new double stack tacos, spicy sweet, nacho crunch, and cool habanero. 2 flavors stacked together in 1 taco.
The Down Syndrome Association of Guam exists to support families of individuals with Down syndrome. We're a group of parents who have children with Down syndrome and know the joys and challenges of raising them. For more information about the health, development, and education of a child or adult with Down syndrome, please contact Vicky Ariola at 472-6114.
Oh my God!
We all live for football. And we're headed to the playoff. Life is a sport. The Ford Escape. Be unstoppable.
All right, there is more Guam news ahead, but first, with a downgrade on their credit rating, government officials are hoping it won't have an impact on the multi-billion-dollar casino project up in Saipan. Let's check in with KSPN 2 News.
Hafa Guam, here's what's making news on Saipan.
How reported financial obstacles and a credit downgrade will impact a multi-billion-dollar casino project on Saipan is addressed by Acting Governor Arnold Palacios. Palacios says he is aware of the credit downgrade given to Imperial Pacific Holdings, the parent company of Best Sunshine.
Certainly, we're hoping that is not going to impact the ongoing construction, and we hope that they will get finances finished to as they're supposed to.
The company reportedly also failed to obtain a bond offering as a key source of finance. Palacios talked about consequences if the project is not completed.
Well, there's a lot of things that could happen. One is, first of all, there's a big possibility, realistically, that if that happens, the resources for the government and public resources is going to definitely diminish. How we're going to approach it in terms of the exclusivity of the license is another question.
We asked Palacios if the CNMI government has communicated with Imperial Pacific regarding the credit rating downgrade.
I'm not sure about the executive branch, but I have talked with the members of the Senate, leadership of the Senate, and actually we were thinking of calling in the commission to just find out more, what the statuses are of the project. We see it's still going on, whether or not there really is a need to be overly concerned about the downgrading.
Today, the Commonwealth Advocates for Recovery Efforts, or CARE, holds their annual meeting at the Governor's Conference Room on Capitol Hill. Director Jenny Heglin says last January, there were more than 600 families that had an immediate need for repair and rebuilding.
Today, we're happy to report that there's only about 300. It's still a lot, but CARE has been able to serve directly almost 132 families, actually 132 families, directly for repair and rebuilding needs. So what that means is we have provided those families building materials and or labor assistance.
She says in the past 3.5 months, they have repaired 26 houses. And Heglin says CARE will continue for the next year and probably beyond that to help families repair and rebuild their homes.
Eventually, hopefully, we'll be able to help all the families that we're trying to serve, and we won't have to be running a repair and rebuilding program anymore. However, over the course of the next year, our focus is really continuing to serve the families who have immediate needs for repair and rebuilding. This is families who are still living without roofs on days like this when it's raining. Their entire house is getting soaked. There are still some families, unfortunately, living in tents. And so, we believe that all families deserve a safe and sustainable house.
Reporting for KUAM, I'm Lanny Walker.
Well, in this week's Think Green, we tell you how teachers are learning to build a more resilient island through both disaster preparedness and protection of the environment. Isa Baza has more.
Think Green is presented by Pacific Solar and Photovoltaics, keeping Guam green one roof at a time. Call 632-4002 for more information.
Educators are learning how to connect disaster preparedness with the environment and community resilience at the 2017 Youth Preparedness Summit, taking place at the Guam Community College this week. School program consultant Eloise Sanchez said the summit is geared toward GDOE teachers who are learning to apply these concepts both in and out of the classroom.
What they'll be able to be involved in tomorrow is actually going on the field trip to take a look at the different parts of the island, what it is that we need to be watchful of if we want to protect the part of the farmlands and those kinds of things from fire and what they need to do. So having them go out there actually allows them to see the real life experiences that they need to bring back to the classroom to integrate into their curriculum.
Part of the training focuses on how environmental hazards don't only impact communities, but also the island's ecosystem. For example, excessive grass fires can lead to increased erosion and river runoff, and in turn, greater pollution in the oceans. Jen Tamura, a preparedness analyst from FEMA Region 9, was today's keynote speaker.
Disasters that Guam has experienced are, of course, typhoons, earthquakes, tsunamis, but the most frequent one is usually flooding. So rains like today would cause flash flooding, lots of impact to lower communities and things like that.
In addition to disaster preparedness and environmental considerations, educators are also learning about service learning opportunities and how to connect students with opportunities in the community. The summit ends this Friday. With this week's Think Green, I'm Isa Baza.
Think Green is presented by Pacific Solar and Photovoltaics, keeping Guam green one roof at a time. Call 632-4002 for more information.
Well, we can literally hear it raining outside our Harmon studios, but we are going to bring you some sunshine by saying happy birthday to tonight's newest members of the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club, and they are led off by Jocelyn Manlapas. Happy birthday to you.
And happy birthday to Saturday Quintanilla celebrating her 9th birthday. We love you. The family. She's also a KUAM kid. Happy birthday, Sally.
It is also a very happy birthday to Amalea Cabrera, so hope you have a wonderful day.
Happy birthday to Rosalinda Burkhart. She is a very special aunt and sister. Birthday wishes from your family here and abroad. Extra birthday wishes from your favorite niece, Tina Marie, and family.
Awesome. And happy birthday to Cayetano Gizon. Happy 6th birthday.
You too can be a part of the Cold Stone Premier Birthday Club by heading over to our website.
All right, so Ty, there's more coming up, so stay tuned.
Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E Life in Motion.
Howdy, everybody. Welcome to our fashion and art edition of KUAM News Extra. And what a better way to start off the show than to talk about shopping. And with me in studio is Guam Visitors Bureau Public Information Officer Josh Sekenko. How are you doing, Josh?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm good.
I love this. We're reunited again.
I know.
Family.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, you're here to talk about the Shop Guam E-Festival, and this is the 5th year, right?
Right.
So it's obviously a big hit.
It has been. I mean, I can't believe it's been 5 years already. I remember reporting on the first year that it happened, and now I'm actually talking about it during its 5th year. We have over 150 vendors that are participating, over 200 deals that local residents and visitors can take advantage of. And what's great about this app is that it's incorporating the use of smart tourism using mobile technology to kind of connect vendors with the shoppers so they can take advantage of different offers and discounts that are that they're offering to them.
Everything's smart, smartphone, smart.
Right? This is all this new age of technology that we're in.
So tell me about this smart tourism and the app that you guys have.
You know, what's great about the app this year is that there's a beacon sensor so that when you actually log into the Shop Guam app, you can actually, it'll pull up the nearest Shop Guam vendor to you and tell you about what kind of offer that they have. As you can see, it's still loading on Bree's iPad, also on mine too. But once it's finished loading, it actually shows you the different offers, the location, the number. Like, it just tells you a little bit more about the business. And also, we have different local vendors and then only on Guam section. So if you want to shop for, let's say, you know, local necklaces or different gifts that you want to share, like with family or friends in the States, you can look at the only on Guam section, and it'll tell you kind of where you need to go. And
so talking about how you actually have the app, tell me how you've used it.
Oh man, I've used it throughout the holiday season, just in different places. Like, I remember pulling it up at Fruits, Calvin Klein, somewhere in GPO. It's convenient, even at Twinkles too. And I was buying some gifts for some of my family, my nephews and nieces. Like, I just pull it up, and everyone kind of knew what it is. And what it does is that it teaches our local businesses to start adapting to the use of smart technology and smartphones and mobile devices and connecting with their customers in this new way. So.
And I think what's important is you know, you're talking about smart tourism, but it's not just for tourists that come to visit Guam.
Absolutely, it's for all of us, and anyone that has a mobile device can download it. It's for free. To date, we have over 20,000 downloads.
Wow!
And the top market that actually has the most downloads so far is Korea, followed by Guam and the U.S. mainland and Japan. So it shows exactly like the success of the program, because we have all these different vendors that are that have signed up to give all these great offers to all the customers, and it's a free marketing device for anyone's business. And so this will last all the way to February 4th, and that's when the Shop Guam E-Festival ends for now, and then we'll start up again towards the end of the year, right during the holiday season.
Well, let's go through some of the vendors that you have, because it's not just shopping, right? There's different things that you can find on the app.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, one of the biggest things for me is food.
Right.
And so, you know, places like Terry's and like Fruits or somewhere else, we have all different offers that they put in, and with the beacon sensor, they can actually pull it up. The user can pull it up and then show it to the, you know, the waiter or waitress, and then they can mark that discount off. And I think that's great, because, you know, who doesn't love discounts and special offers or free food?
And there's also entertainment?
Yes, different types of entertainment, and also recreational activities like Joe's Jet Ski. And
we're going to have them on.
And definitely something, you know, there's something a little bit for everybody. Shopping, just different types of activities that I think people, even rent-a-cars, have signed up to. So it's just different things for different people.
Okay. Well, once again, where can they find the app? What do they look for?
Well, all they have to do is go on the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store, type in Shop Guam, and then you can download it. And it's as easy as that. And just download and take advantage of those savings all the way through February 4th. And I think really the media value and the media exposure behind this from last year's Shop Guam was about like over $8.1 million worth of media exposure and value. And looking at that, it's going to be the same for this year, even more. And what's great about this year is that we kind of did away with the coupons. We used to print out coupons and then offer the app as well. But, you know, our marketing department and our director of global marketing, Pilar Laguatnia, she just said, you know what, we're going to go into smart tourism. We're going to, you know, like stop the coupons for now. And let's see how this does, and just have people get used to the idea that mobile technology is where we're headed to, and it's state-of-the-art technology. Actually, I haven't seen the app of this nature ever, and so I think each year that the app gets updated, we're going to get new technology that our consumers can use and take advantage of. Visitors, local residents, everybody.
All right. Well, thank you. So good to see you.
It's so good to see you. Happy New Year. It's not too late to say that yet, right?
That's right. It's not. Again, Shop Guam on Google, Android, or the Apple Store.
Yes.
Stay tuned, because coming up later, we'll have a representative from Terry's Local Comfort Food and Joe's Jet Skis, and they are also participating in the Shop Guam E-Festival. Stay tuned.
This program is brought to you by GTA, your island, your network. Thank you for an amazing year. This 2017, get ready for suspense, romance, drama, action. So bring on the new year. We are ready to capture more moments with you. Happy New Year from GTA.
Tourism, it's our #1 industry. As Guam's largest employer, tourism supports 20,000 jobs. In fact, 1 out of every 3 jobs is tourism related. Annually, tourism generates over $150 million in tax revenue. Without it, every household would pay an additional $3,100 per year. From real estate to retail, tourism has a positive impact on every industry. Make Guam a better place to live, work, and visit. Support tourism.
There's no place on Guam like Chuck E. Cheese's. It's tons of fun with so many games, and parties are a blast, where everyone has fun. Come and party at Chuck E. Cheese's Guam. Call and book your party today.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
It's the Academy of Our Lady of Guam High School's 15th annual 5K Fund Run Walk on Saturday, January 21st. Join us for a run walk along the Aganya Historic Trail with start and finish adjacent to AOLG High School. Showtime is 5:15 a.m. with go time at 6 a.m. Register in advance at Academy of Our Lady of Guam, Royal Bix, or Healthy Q. $10 in advance or $12 on race day. T-shirts for the first 600 finishers with certificates for top finishers in all divisions, and post-race raffle and refreshments. For more information, call 477-8203 or visit www.aolg.edu. This message is brought to you by the KUAM Care Force.
The Good Life, all month long on the stations and networks of KUAM. Check the KUAM News app or KUAM.com for all program listings.
Watch Health Check with Nurse Jen Artero every Tuesday for community health information, advisories, and news you and your family can use for leading a healthier lifestyle. Health Check during KUAM News Healthy Living. Health Check with Nurse Jen is presented by Island Cancer Center.
Howdy, everybody, and welcome back to KUAM News Extra's Fashion and Art Edition. With me now is Lauren Cedarblade. She is with Joe's Jet Skis. Tell me about, they are part of the Guam Visitors Bureau's Shop Guam Festival, one of the vendors. They have like 150 or so. So tell me about how you guys decided to get involved with the Shop Guam Festival.
Well, GVB had approached us and asked if we wanted to be a part of it. And of course, we love to give back to, you know, the community, the tourists, you know, everybody. So we love to do promotions. So this was great. It worked hand in hand, something that can get out there and experience, you know, to the masses of everyone who comes to Guam or lives on Guam. So that's why we decided to do it.
So tell me about, I guess, the services that you guys offer.
So we have one promotion with the Shop Guam Festival. It is the $25 off a tandem ride to Lovers Point. So that is for military, local discount included, and for our tourists as well.
What are the age groups?
So it starts off at 8 years old. So it's 8 to 15 can drive with an adult parent, someone over the age of 18, and then 16 and up, you can drive by yourself.
How long have you been with Joe's Jet Skis? Where are you from?
I'm from California originally, Huntington Beach, woohoo!
Shout out.
And I came here with one of my friends. We have been open for about 2 years now, and Joe and I had started the business together. So that's how we ended up kind of doing this.
So how's business been?
It's awesome. Like opening any other business, you know, you go through your great times and your struggles, but it's really fun. I love working with tourists and seeing locals and military and having everybody's reactions all be the same. Like, oh my goodness, that was so much fun. That's not what I expected. So really like it.
Okay, well, there are other businesses that offer, you know, what you guys offer, but I guess what makes you guys stand out?
So, you know, jet skiing in general, there's a lot of different options that you do have. Why we stand out is we are the longest running to Lovers Point jet ski tour. So we have the experience that, you know, you need when you're out there. It's so much fun to go out past the reef, and it can be a little scary for first-time drivers, but to know that we have our captains and all of our staff on hand has been working with us for a while. So just to have that extra comfort to know that, you know, you have that safety precaution. Also, it's so beautiful outside. To take an outside jet ski tour ride is amazing.
Right. You know, for me, you know, I can't swim, so I would be totally scared to like jump on a jet ski. So, but I'm safe in your hands, right?
Of course. Actually, a lot of our customers have not swam, and they tell me before, and it's totally fine. You know, you have a life jacket on and you have your instructor, like I said. So, and nobody really falls off the jet ski. So.
Okay, real quickly, your hours and your location.
Okay, so we're open every single day, Monday through Sunday. Our location is at the Hotel Santa Fe. We're open from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. every single day. We have tours going out every hour on the hour. And yeah.
Okay, what's the phone number?
989-8687.
Right, there you go. Thank you so much, Lauren, for coming in from Joe's Jet Skis. Again, call them up. Their number is 989-8687. Also, check them out by downloading the Shop Guam Festival app. It's Shop Guam. Stay tuned. We're back with Terry's Local Comfort Food up next.
Your community calendar is brought to you by Taco Bell. Whether it's your first meal or your fourth meal, we've got you covered. Taco Bell, live Mas.
Two things come to play when talking about mobile data: price and speed. Let's look at what happens when we compare the competition against iTeeny's $80 plan. Docomo's $79 plan comes with 6 gigs. ITN's $80 plan comes with 20. GTA's $80 plan comes with 10 gigs. Better, but you get twice as much at ITN. ITN has the best network and the data to back it up. Get unlimited talk and text and 20 gigabytes for $80 at ITN. Oh, and if you bring your own device, 40 gigs.
Order envy. When you want what you have and what they have. Introducing the new double stack tacos. Spicy sweet, nacho crunch, and cool habanero. 2 flavors stacked together in one taco.
Start this year with something new in your driveway during Cars Plus Something New sales event. Make a resolution to expand your horizons with Jeep, the most awarded best-selling SUV brand. Like a Jeep Renegade or Jeep Compass, your choice. Up to $4,000 or save $4,500 off a Jeep Grand Cherokee. How about the Jeep Cherokee's 75th Anniversary Edition with savings up to $5,500 off. Stop in today for quick and easy financing. It's our Something New sales event. Going on now at Cars Plus and Mike's T. Cars Plus, driven by you.
A beautiful, healthy smile is an expression of confidence. The more confident you are about your smile, the more likely you are to fully express your feelings without having to worry about the way your teeth look.
Before cosmetic dentistry, I didn't smile as much. I didn't have the confidence, and it shows. And since I've had cosmetic dentistry done, I feel 10 times more confident. I make my initial introduction with a nice big smile and a handshake, and I just feel like it really is a relationship builder, a nice warm smile, and it makes the clients and customers feel more comfortable with you, feeling confident, and they feel that you're not just there for business, that you're also there kind of as a friend as well. So, I mean, it's amazing how powerful a smile can be. A good smile.
Since your smile makes a significant impression on those around you, it is important that it makes the impression you want it to make.
Watch Health Check with Nurse Jen Artero every Tuesday for community health information, advisories, and news you and your family can use for leading a healthier lifestyle. Health Check during KUAM News Healthy Living. Health Check with Nurse Jen is presented by Island Cancer Center.
It's the Academy of Our Lady of Guam High School's 15th annual 5K Fun Run Walk on Saturday, January 21st. Join us for a run walk along the Agadia Historic Trail with start and finish adjacent to AOLG High School. Showtime is 5:15 a.m. with go time at 6 a.m. Register in advance at Academy of Our Lady of Guam, Royal Bix, or Healthy Q. $10 in advance or $12 on race day. T-shirts for the first 600 finishers with certificates for top finishers in all divisions and post-race raffle and refreshments. For more information, call 477-8203 or visit www.aolg.edu. This message is brought to you by the KUAM Care Force.
The Good Life, all month long on the stations and networks of KUAM. Check the KUAM News app or KUAM.com for all program listings.
Health, home, and lifestyle. News and information on wellness, health, balance, and fitness. Join Issa Baza on Tuesdays for instant motivation, inspiration, and important health news from around our community. Presented by Paradise Fitness. Exercise is medicine.
Off it, everybody, and welcome back to KUAM News Extra's Fashion and Art Edition. With me in studio is Rai Santos. He is with Terry's Local Comfort Food. It is one of the close to 200 vendors participating in the Shop Guam E-Festival in its 5th year now. So, Rai, thanks for coming in, joining us tonight.
No
All right, tell me about Terry's Local Comfort Food.
So, for Terry's, we have our complimentary lumpia for every 2 entrees you purchase there. And actually, Terry's is actually owned by Tessie Berdalio, and the name comes from her mother. Yeah.
Nice. Now, you've actually met Terry, right?
Yes.
Tell me about Terry.
She's very nice. Yeah, she's my cousin's grandma. Yeah, she's a very nice woman.
Okay, so you guys are located in Tumon, correct?
Yes.
Where exactly in Tumon?
In front of Bank of Guam, near Tumon Church.
Okay, near.
Right in front of Crowns.
Okay, everybody knows where
Yeah.
Crowns is, right? So tell me about some of the dishes you guys offer.
So we offer a lot of local dishes like
Mhm.
fiesta plates, barbecue, a lot of barbecue plates.
Mhm.
And right now here we have Caliban platters with shrimp, beef, and chicken with corn tortillas.
Nice.
Yeah, it's one of our most popular appetizers, and they really like it either fried or grilled.
The
Tortillas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, excuse me. And what about this?
This is our signature Terry's plate. Comes
Mhm.
with rice, short ribs, topped with seasoned onions,
Mhm.
and then a grilled mahi and coleslaw, and of course finadeni.
Nice. Let's go ahead and I want to try
Mhm.
the shrimp Caliban. I really, really love shrimp Caliban. So, which one of these is your favorite?
I never really liked the beef, but ever since I ate it at Terry's, and like I got hooked on it.
You got.
Yeah.
It's really good. There's a lot of hot peppers in
Yeah,
there.
there's a lot of hot peppers.
Yeah. Really good. It's not that hot. Not really. What's your favorite dish?
Mine is the grilled salmon. It has it's salmon with white or red rice, and then topped with buttermilk. So it just it really gives it like another taste. Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice. All right. So what are the hours?
So they open on 11 o'clock Monday to Saturday, and they close at 10. Then on Sundays they open at 10 o'clock, or they open at 6 o'clock and they close at 3.
All right. Thank you so much, Rob, for talking about Terry's Local Comfort Food. You can check them out. Again, they are in Tumon, front of Crowns.
Yes.
Again, that is in Tumon. And also make sure to download the Shop Guam Festival app. It's Shop Guam. Just search for it on Google Android or on the Apple App Store. And also when you do that, there's an opportunity for you to participate in a sweepstake where you could win up to $1,000 in prizes. And the first drawing will be in a couple of weeks. So download it now. Don't miss out on all the great deals along with that sweepstake. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E Life in Motion.